Tonight, as you lay down to rest, may God cover you with His healing comfort and peace. Through these sacred scriptures, Jesus will speak softly to your heart, renew your strength, and guide you into deep restoring sleep. His presence is with you, surrounding you in love. If this space brings you peace, be truly thankful. If you'd support our channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing the time and place you're watching from, along with your favorite verse from the Bible. In the comments, what blessing are you longing for tonight? Let us know. We're listening. Psalm chapter 30. In the day when I cried, thou answeredst me, and strengthenedst me with strength in my soul. Before my tears touched the ground, thy strength had already risen within me. Psalm chapter 31. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in the Lord. Hope is not passive, it summoneth strength from the hand of God. Psalm chapter 20. The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of the God of Jacob defend thee. His name alone is a fortress when no walls remain. Psalm chapter 11. Let, I pray thee, thy merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. When words of man fall short, thy word remaineth a balm to my spirit. Psalm chapter 69. For the Lord heareth the poor, and despiseth not his prisoners. No heart is too low to rise into the hearing of heaven. Psalm chapter 71. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. I need not seek elsewhere, thou art enough, again and again. Psalm chapter 1. He hath not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. Grace hath outrun judgment, and mercy hath rewritten what should have been ruin. Psalm chapter 25. Turn thee unto me, and have mercy upon me, for I am desolate and afflicted. In my isolation, thy eyes still find me. Psalm chapter 50. And I said, oh, that I had wings like a dove, for then would I fly away, and be at rest. Yet even without wings, thy presence beareth me to still waters. Psalm chapter 30. And now, Lord, what wait I for? My hope is in thee. All things may fade, but thy promise stayeth fresh as morning dew. Psalm chapter 86. Give ear, O Lord, unto my prayer, and attend to the voice of my supplications. My whisper becometh a trumpet in thy courts. Psalm chapter 27. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Waiting is not emptiness, it is divine preparation. Psalm chapter 11. This is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me. Thy voice hath brought life where all else was fading. Psalm chapter 91, verses. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. When thou walkest through the uncertain night, thou art not alone, heaven itself walketh with thee. Psalm chapter 4, verse. I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. The world may stir, but the soul that trusteth in the Lord shall find rest unknown to anxious hearts. Psalm chapter 20. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. There is a sacred hiding place, invisible to eyes yet near to the wounded spirit. Psalm chapter 30. Verse. For his anger endureth but a moment, in his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Thou mayest cry through the long shadows, but dawn is already being prepared by his mercy. Psalm chapter 56. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. Fear hath many forms, but faith hath but one answer. I am thine, O Lord. Psalm chapter 62. Truly my soul waiteth upon God. From him cometh my salvation. He only is my rock, and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. When all else shifteth like sand, the Lord remaineth my unshaken ground. Psalm chapter 31. O how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee. Thou shalt hide them in the secret of thy presence, from the pride of man. In thee my soul is both seen and sheltered. Psalm chapter 11. Return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord hath dealt bountifully with thee. Weariness findeth no cure in the world's noise, but in remembering the mercy that hath kept thee alive. Psalm chapter 4. The Lord is gracious, and full of compassion, slow to anger, and of great mercy. The Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his works. Not a creature liveth unseen by his love, nor a tear falleth wasted. Psalm chapter 32. Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. Where others hear silence, I hear thee singing over me. Psalm chapter 71. Thou, which hast showed me great and sore troubles, shalt quicken me again, and shalt bring me up again from the depths of the earth. What hath broken me shall not bury me. Thy hand shall lift me into life once more. Psalm chapter 94, verses 8. When I said, my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Lord, held me up. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul. Though thoughts may swirl like wind, thy voice is stiller than the storm. Psalm chapter 18. For thou wilt light my candle. The Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. Night is not the end, it is the beginning of thy flame. Psalm chapter 42. Yet the Lord will command his loving kindness in the daytime, and in the night his song shall be with me, and my prayer unto the God of my life. Even in darkness, thou art not forsaken. He sings to thee when the world is silent. Psalm chapter 37. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. Stumbling is not the end when the hand of God is thy support. Psalm chapter 12. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. As thou restest, thy keeper remaineth awake. Psalm chapter 19. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. What is whispered in stillness becomes worship when he heareth. Psalm chapter 30. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of mine enemies, and thy right hand shall save me. Trouble is not stronger than the one who restoreth. Psalm chapter 63, verses 6. When I remember thee upon my bed, and meditate on thee in the night watches. Because thou hast been my help, therefore in the shadow of thy wings will I rejoice. The night beareth witness to holy memory. Psalm chapter 86, verse. But thou, O Lord, art a God full of compassion, and gracious, long-suffering, and plenteous in mercy and truth. There is no shortage in thee, only endless supply. Psalm chapter 30. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. Prayer is not unanswered, just because it is quiet, it is stored in his heart. Psalm chapter 55. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. What I lay upon thee is no longer mine to carry. Psalm chapter 80. For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. If it is withheld, it is only for my protection. Psalm chapter 61. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee. When my heart is overwhelmed, Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. When I am drowning in emotion, lift me to where the storm cannot reach. Psalm chapter 103. Like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. His tenderness is not earned, it is instinctive to his nature. Psalm chapter 4. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. What is invisible to others, he mendeth with hands unseen. Psalm chapter 20. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. The valley is deep, but deeper still is thy nearness. Psalm chapter 4. The Lord is nigh unto all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth. He draweth near not to perfection, but to sincerity. Psalm chapter 3. But thou, Lord, art a shield for me, my glory, and the lifter up of mine head. When I cannot raise my eyes, thy hand gently lifteth my gaze toward heaven. Psalm chapter 66. Thou hast caused men to ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, but thou broughtest us out into a wealthy place. Affliction is not the end, it is the passage to abundance. Psalm chapter 6. I have set the Lord always before me, because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. My anchor is not in circumstance, but in thy unshaken presence. Psalm chapter 11. The Lord is on my side, I will not fear. What can man do unto me? If thou art for me, then nothing truly standeth against. Psalm chapter 13. But I have trusted in thy mercy, my heart shall rejoice in thy salvation. When understanding faileth, mercy endureth. Psalm chapter 4. I know that the Lord will maintain the cause of the afflicted, and the right of the poor. My justice may be delayed, but it is not denied in thy courts. Psalm chapter 33. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in thee. Hope is the measure by which mercy poureth out. Psalm chapter 86. Teach me thy way, O Lord. I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name. Make my heart whole in thy wisdom. Psalm chapter 9. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. There is no covering greater than truth and love combined. Psalm chapter 40. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me, and heard my cry. My silence was not overlooked, it drew thee nearer. Psalm chapter 9. And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Lord, hast not forsaken them that seek thee. To seek thee is to be found. Psalm chapter 6. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. In my lowest hour, thou liftest me to a height beyond my sorrow. Psalm chapter 4. He brought me up also out of an horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my goings. Where once I sank, now I stand, firm upon the grace that held me. Psalm chapter 73. My flesh and my heart faileth, but God is the strength of my heart, and my portion forever. Even as I wither, thou remainest, the eternal wellspring of my strength. Psalm chapter 4. Cause me to hear thy loving kindness in the morning, for in thee do I trust. Cause me to know the way wherein I should walk. Thy voice at daybreak is the compass of my soul. Psalm chapter. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. His help is not delayed, it is disguised in quietness. Psalm chapter 37. Rest in the Lord, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself. In stillness I find the rhythm of heaven, and in patience I see the unseen hand. Psalm chapter 7. Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings. I am not forgotten. I am held in the tenderest place of thy sight. Psalm chapter 90. Lord, thou hast been our dwelling place in all generations. Before walls were raised, Thy presence was home to my spirit. Psalm chapter 63. O God, thou art my God. Early will I seek thee. My soul thirsteth for thee. My flesh longeth for thee. What I crave in silence, thou meetest in fullness. Psalm chapter 37. Trust in the Lord, and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. The soul that trusteth shall never starve of purpose. Psalm chapter 4. The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and raiseth up all those that be bowed down. Even in collapse, I am being held together by invisible love. Psalm chapter 80. My soul longeth, yea, even fainteth for the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh crieth out for the living God. This yearning is not empty, it is answered by thy nearness. Psalm chapter. As for God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. No step guided by thee shall lead into ruin. Psalm chapter. What is man, that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man, that thou visitest him? Though I am dust beneath the stars, thy thoughts toward me are infinite and kind. Psalm chapter 11. I love the Lord, because he hath heard my voice and my supplications. My cries did not dissolve in air. They rose and reached the ears of mercy. Psalm chapter 25 verse. The secret of the Lord is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. In reverence, I enter the quiet chambers of divine counsel. Psalm chapter 90. But the Lord is my defense, and my God is the rock of my refuge. When no one defends me, thy justice stands guard at every gate of my soul. Psalm chapter 30. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. I am not invisible, I live beneath the gaze of eternal kindness. Psalm chapter 11. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. In thy promises I take shelter, while the storm passeth by. Psalm chapter 50. Evening and morning and at noon will I pray, and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. At every hour thy ear remaineth open, unwearied by my need. Psalm chapter 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? No shadow can overcome the one who lighteth my way. Psalm chapter 10. For he satisfieth the longing soul, and filleth the hungry soul with goodness. What I thought would never be healed, he nourisheth with quiet abundance. Psalm chapter 31. My times are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of mine enemies, and from them that persecute me. My hours are not lost, they are safely held in thy plan. Psalm chapter 30. I wait for the Lord, my soul doth wait, and in his word do I hope. Waiting is no punishment when hope is the anchor. Psalm chapter 4. The Lord openeth the eyes of the blind. The Lord raiseth them that are bowed down. He who formed sight can restore what has dimmed within me. Psalm chapter 37. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever. I am not a moment to him, I am a forever. Psalm chapter 40. For they got not the land in possession by their own sword, neither did their own arm save them. But thy right hand, and thine arm, and the light of thy countenance, because thou hadst a favor unto them. It is not by might, but by thy mercy that I stand blessed. Psalm chapter 30, verse. Thou hast turned for me my mourning into dancing. Thou hast put off my sackcloth, and girded me with gladness. The garment of sorrow is not eternal. Thou changest it in thy perfect time. Psalm chapter 61. For thou hast been a shelter for me, and a strong tower from the enemy. In the day of attack, thy strength became my sanctuary. Psalm chapter 41. Blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Lord will deliver him in time of trouble. Compassion is the key that openeth the storehouse of divine protection. Psalm chapter 86. Be merciful unto me, O Lord, for I cry unto thee daily. My persistence is not ignored. It is sacred incense before thy throne. Psalm chapter 4. The Lord lifteth up the meek. He casteth the wicked down to the ground. The humble shall rise, for thou delightest in gentleness. Psalm chapter 30. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endureth forever. He who began the work shall not leave it half finished. Psalm chapter 30. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Shattered things are not thrown away, they are gathered close. Psalm chapter 9. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Even the sky whispers of thy greatness, and cradles my gaze in holy wonder. Psalm chapter 9. To show forth thy loving kindness in the morning, and thy faithfulness every night. Thy love waketh me, and thy loyalty guardeth my sleep. Psalm chapter 11. He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting in the Lord. News may shake the world, but not the soul that is anchored in thee. Psalm chapter 80. For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God, than to dwell in the tents of wickedness. Even the edge of thy presence is greater than the center of any other joy. Psalm chapter 33. Our soul waiteth for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. While we wait, we are not unguarded. We are surrounded by divine vigilance. Psalm chapter 3. Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. In the silence of fear, I hear thy melody of rescue encircling me. Psalm chapter 6. Truly my soul waiteth upon God. From him cometh my salvation. All that I need, I shall not chase it, shall come from thee, the source of all safety. Psalm chapter 11. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. In the embrace of thy truth, offenses lose their sting. Psalm chapter 86. Shew me a token for good, that they which hate me may see it, and be ashamed. Because thou, Lord, hast holpen me, and comforted me. Let thy goodness in my life be the banner of thy comfort. Psalm chapter 18. He sent from above. He took me. He drew me out of many waters. When I was sinking, thou camest not late, but right on time. Psalm chapter 71. Thou, which hast showed me great and sore troubles, shalt quicken me again. Troubles may come, but resurrection is always thy final word. Psalm chapter 27. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. When the world becomes too loud, I find safety in the quiet places of thy presence. Psalm chapter 4. The Lord preserveth the strangers. He relieveth the fatherless and widow. The lonely and overlooked are not abandoned in thy kingdom. Psalm chapter 13. Let Israel hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is mercy, and with him is plenteous redemption. Redemption is not scarce, it overfloweth in thy hands. Psalm chapter 89. Blessed is the people that know the joyful sound. They shall walk, O Lord, in the light of thy countenance. Joy is not just heard, it leadeth me. Psalm chapter 94. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul. Though my mind be crowded, thy spirit clears a path of peace. Psalm chapter 14. The Lord taketh pleasure in them that fear him, in those that hope in his mercy. Not my strength, not my perfection, but my reverence is what pleaseth thee. Psalm chapter 61. I will abide in thy tabernacle forever. I will trust in the covert of thy wings. Even if the world rejects me, thy sanctuary shall. Psalm chapter 4. When my spirit was overwhelmed within me, then thou knewest my path. Where I was lost to myself, I was still found in thee. Psalm chapter 3. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. It was not my strength that saved me, but my seeking that stirred thee. Psalm chapter 31. O how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee. Goodness, stored in heaven, waiting to be poured upon trust. Psalm chapter 4. The Lord is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his works. There is not a soul untouched by thy gentle compassion. Psalm chapter 37. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Even when I stumble, the path beneath me is sacred. Psalm chapter 4. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. No wound is hidden from his hand, no ache too deep for his touch. Psalm chapter 60. Because thou hast been my help, therefore in the shadow of thy wings will I rejoice. Help remembered becomes praise, whispered in shelter. Psalm chapter 11. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Let thy truth be the compass that guards me from myself. Psalm chapter 57. Be merciful unto me, O God, be merciful unto me, for my soul trusteth in thee. Yea, in the shadow of thy wings will I make my refuge, until these calamities be overpast. The storm is loud, but thy covering is louder. Psalm chapter 86. But thou, O Lord, art a God full of compassion, and gracious, long-suffering, and plenteous in mercy and truth. Thy love endureth longer than my failing. Psalm chapter 2. He will regard the prayer of the destitute, and not despise their prayer. Poverty of spirit is not a disqualification, it is a doorway to heaven's ear. Psalm chapter 7. By thee have I been holden up from the womb. Thou art he that took me out of my mother's bowels. My praise shall be continually of thee. From first breath to final word, my story is held in thy hands. Psalm chapter 11. Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law. The miracle is not in what changeth, but in how I begin to see. Psalm chapter 30. How excellent is thy loving kindness, O God! Therefore the children of men put their trust under the shadow of thy wings. In the shadow where fear should live, we find rest instead. Psalm chapter 90. For the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance. Even in my wandering I am not cast away. Psalm chapter 12. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. While I sleep, his eyes remain ever open. Psalm chapter 80. For thou, Lord, art good, and ready to forgive, and plenteous in mercy unto all them that call upon thee. One cry is enough to open the floodgates of pardon. Psalm chapter 61. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. I cannot climb, but thou liftest me by thy love. Psalm chapter 40, verse. Withhold not thou thy tender mercies from me, O Lord. Let thy loving kindness and thy truth continually preserve me. I do not live by breath alone, but by thy mercy wrapped around it. Psalm chapter 11. Ye that fear the Lord, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. When fear meets faith, it finds a shield already drawn. Psalm chapter 11. The Lord is my strength and song, and is become my salvation. My praise rises not from perfection, but from rescue. Psalm chapter 91, verse. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands. Heaven is not far, it encamps around me. Psalm chapter 10. I will sing unto the Lord as long as I live. I will sing praise to my God while I have my being. As long as breath remains, worship shall rise with it. Psalm chapter 66. Blessed be God, which hath not turned away my prayer, nor his mercy from me. Even when I doubted, he did not. Psalm chapter 73. Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterward receive me to glory. Thy guidance is not only for the now, it stretches into forever. Psalm chapter runneth, like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. His correction is never without compassion. Psalm chapter 11. Thou art my portion, O Lord. I have said that I would keep thy words. The world may offer much, but my inheritance is found in thee alone. Psalm chapter 4. I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Not the locks on my doors, but thy hand upon my spirit brings rest. Psalm chapter 34. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. No whisper from a weary soul escapes the notice of heaven. Psalm chapter 91. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Truth does not only inform, it defends. Psalm chapter 6. Thou wilt show me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy. At thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore. When I lose my way, joy is the compass pointing back to thee. Psalm chapter 30. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Desires purified by delight become promises fulfilled by grace. Psalm chapter. Who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases. In one breath thou cleanse and restore, nothing is beyond thy touch. Psalm chapter 80. For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. What thou withholdest is mercy. What thou givest is always more than I dared to ask. Psalm chapter 50. Thou tellest my wanderings. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? No sorrow is wasted. Every drop is documented by love. Psalm chapter 61. So will I sing praise unto thy name forever, that I may daily perform my vows. Each act of obedience is a song, each vow a lyric of devotion. Psalm chapter 9. And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Lord, hast not forsaken them that seek thee. To know thy name is to find rest in its echo. Psalm chapter 30. I will worship toward thy holy temple, and praise thy name, for thy loving kindness, and for thy truth. Even from afar, the sanctuary within my heart calls thee near. Psalm chapter 63. My soul followeth hard after thee. Thy right hand upholdeth me. I chase thee with weakness, but thou carry me with strength. Psalm chapter 25. Remember, O Lord, thy tender mercies and thy loving kindnesses, for they have been ever of old. Let not my sins speak louder than thy memory of mercy. Psalm chapter 27. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. I say, wait on the Lord. Strength is born in the silence between promise and fulfillment. Psalm chapter 30. For his anger endureth but a moment, in his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. No night is endless when joy is scheduled to rise with the dawn. Psalm chapter 51. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Let the old fade as the fresh breath of thy spirit enters in. Psalm chapter 20. Verse. Some trust in chariots, and some in horses. But we will remember the name of the Lord our God. Earthly power fades, but thy name endures with glory untouched. Psalm chapter 19. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. May my silence speak, and my words kneel before thee. Psalm chapter 40. Verse. Many, O Lord my God, are thy wonderful works which thou hast done. They cannot be reckoned up in order unto thee. My memory fails to count, but heaven does not lose track of wonder. Psalm chapter 65. Blessed is the man whom thou choosest, and causest to approach unto thee. It is not by my striving, but thy summoning, that I draw near. Psalm chapter 7. Thou shalt increase my greatness, and comfort me on every side. Even elevation is not void of warmth, it comes surrounded by thy arm. Psalm chapter 31. I will be glad and rejoice in thy mercy. For thou hast considered my trouble, thou hast known my soul in adversities. Not even my pain was anonymous to thee. Psalm chapter 97. Light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. What I thought was buried in darkness will bloom in light. Psalm chapter 11. Return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord hath dealt bountifully with thee. Let the weary heart come back to its quiet home. Psalm chapter 2. Remember not the sins of my youth, nor my transgressions. According to thy mercy, remember thou me. Let thy memory of love outweigh the record of my mistakes. Psalm chapter 20. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness, for his name's sake. My strength may falter, but thy name sustains the way forward. Psalm chapter 3. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in the Lord. Hope is not an escape, it is the soil where strength takes root. Psalm chapter 61. Hear my cry, O God. Attend unto my prayer. Let not the noise of this world drown the voice of thy child. Psalm chapter 40. He brought me up also out of an horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock. My footing is firm, not by luck, but by love. Psalm chapter 50. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. What I lay at thy feet does not remain as weight, it becomes worship. Psalm chapter 66. Thou hast caused men to ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, but thou broughtest us out into a wealthy place. Pain was part of the path, but glory was always the destination. Psalm chapter 30. In the day when I cried, thou answeredst me, and strengthenedst me with strength in my soul. Not all answers change circumstances. Some transform the one prayer. Psalm chapter 4. Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my God. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness. I do not ask for ease, only alignment with thee. Psalm chapter 11. Because he hath inclined his ear unto me, therefore will I call upon him as long as I live. I have found the one who listens without turning away. Psalm chapter 11. The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? When heaven standeth beside me, no earthly threat can overthrow peace. Psalm chapter 77. I will remember the works of the Lord. Surely I will remember thy wonders of old. Memory is a holy weapon when doubt approaches. Psalm chapter 30. Even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. Wherever there is grief, exile, silence, thy hand finds me still. Psalm chapter 20. For thy loving kindness is before mine eyes, and I have walked in thy truth. When vision fails, I follow the trace of thy mercy. Psalm chapter 30. Thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid thine hand upon me. I am hemmed in by holiness, encircled by thy careful touch. Psalm chapter 71. But I will hope continually, and will yet praise thee more and more. My worship increases, even in waiting, for hope multiplies praise. Psalm chapter 50. And call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. Trouble is not the end, it is the invitation to behold deliverance. Psalm chapter 30. Lord, all my desire is before thee, and my groaning is not hid from thee. Even what I cannot speak, thou interpret with compassion. Psalm chapter 30. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in thee. Let my hope draw down mercy as rain to dry ground. Psalm chapter 30. I will sing unto the Lord, because he hath dealt bountifully with me. My song is not just a response, it is a testimony that mercy visited. Psalm chapter 40. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Not distant, not delayed, but ever near, and always enough. Psalm chapter 14. The Lord is nigh unto all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth. Sincerity is a magnet to divine nearness. Psalm chapter 10. Lord, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare their heart. Thou wilt cause thine ear to hear. It is not only the prayer, but the heart behind it, that moves thee. Psalm chapter 11. I love the Lord, because he hath heard my voice, and my supplications. Love grows when one is heard, and I have been deeply heard by thee. Psalm chapter 4. My goodness, and my fortress, my high tower, and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I trust. When all else fails, I run to the one structure that cannot collapse. Psalm chapter 34. The young lions do lack, and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing. My needs are not denied, they are redefined by divine supply. Psalm chapter 4. Great is our Lord, and of great power. His understanding is infinite. My questions may outnumber my answers, but none of them confound thee. Psalm chapter 9. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever thou hadst formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. My fleeting breath rests upon thy eternal being. Psalm chapter 12. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. In a world of perishing things, my soul is kept by unshakable hand. Psalm chapter 2. But the mercy of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him. Mercy did not begin with me, nor shall it end when I fade. Psalm chapter 8. My soul longeth, yea, even fainteth for the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh crieth out for the living God. Nothing else can quench the ache that only heaven answers. Psalm chapter 40. O send out thy light and thy truth. Let them lead me, let them bring me unto thy holy hill, and to thy tabernacles. May I follow beams of glory until I stand before thee. Psalm chapter 14. The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and raiseth up all those that be bowed down. My collapse is not final, it is the place where thy hand descends. Psalm chapter 46. Be still, and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen, I will be exalted in the earth. Stillness is not emptiness, it is where reverence takes root. Psalm chapter 30, verse. Thou hast turned for me my mourning into dancing. Thou hast put off my sackcloth, and girded me with gladness. What once wept shall now whirl in joy. Psalm chapter 16. I have set the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. My footing is firm, because my gaze is fixed. Psalm chapter 11. This is my comfort in my affliction. For thy word hath quickened me. Words written long ago now breathe life into this very moment. Psalm chapter 30. For the word of the Lord is right, and all his works are done in truth. Truth is not fragile, it is the foundation under all he doeth. Psalm chapter 30. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in the time of trouble. Rescue is not the absence of trial, but the presence of thy power within it. Psalm chapter 1. Let everything that hath breath praise the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. And now, with breath still in me, I do just that. Psalm 3. Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. I will instruct thee, and teach thee, in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. Thy voice leadeth me into safety unknown to men. Psalm 1. I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock, and my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust. My buckler, and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower. When I am weak, thou art my sure defense. Psalm 11. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Sorrow became my teacher, and through it I found thy wisdom. Psalm 80. Blessed is the man whose strength is in thee, in whose heart are the ways of them, who passing through the valley of Baca make it a well. They go from strength to strength, every one of them in Zion appeareth before God. Even in the driest valleys thou bringest forth living water. Psalm 30. Thou hast turned for me my mourning into dancing. Thou hast put off my sackcloth, and girded me with gladness, to the end that my glory may sing praise to thee, and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give thanks unto thee forever. Psalm 9. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold. Sweeter also than honey, and the honeycomb. Thy word hath become my delight and strength. Psalm. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. What I cannot carry, I lay down. What I cannot change, I release into thy keeping. Psalm 40. Withhold not thou thy tender mercies from me, O Lord. Let thy loving kindness and thy truth continually preserve me. Be pleased, O Lord, to deliver me. O Lord, make haste to help me. When my voice faileth, thy mercy still respondeth. Psalm 90. O satisfy us early with thy mercy, that we may rejoice and be glad all our days. Let thy work appear unto thy servants, and thy glory unto their children. And let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us. Establish thou the work of our hands. Psalm 5. But let all those that put their trust in thee rejoice. Let them ever shout for joy, because thou defendest them. For thou, Lord, wilt bless the righteous. With favor wilt thou compass him, as with a shield. Thy favor surrounds me, even when I cannot see it. Psalm 30. But I have trusted in thy mercy. My heart shall rejoice in thy salvation. I will sing unto the Lord, because he hath dealt bountifully with me. Where once was fear, now springs forth a song. Psalm 70. Nevertheless, I am continually with thee. Thou hast holden me by my right hand. Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterward receive me to glory. My flesh and my heart faileth, but God is the strength of my heart, and my portion forever. Psalm 60. I will abide in thy tabernacle forever. I will trust in the covert of thy wings. For thou, O God, hast heard my vows. Thou hast given me the heritage of those that fear thy name. There is a quiet place near thy heart, and there will I dwell all my days. Psalm 31. But I trusted in thee, O Lord. I said, Thou art my God. My times are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of mine enemies, and from them that persecute me. Though I do not see what tomorrow bringeth, I rest in the hand that weaveth it. Psalm 14. The Lord upholdeth all that fall, and raiseth up all those that be bowed down. The eyes of all wait upon thee, and thou givest them their meat in due season. Thou openest thine hand, and satisfiest the desire of every living thing. In thee is no delay, only perfect timing. Psalm 119. Unless thy law had been my delights, I should then have perished in mine affliction. I will never forget thy precepts, for with them thou hast quickened me. Thy word hath revived me, where no comfort could reach. Psalm 8. Bow down thine ear, O Lord, hear me, for I am poor and needy. Preserve my soul, for I am holy. O thou, my God, save thy servant that trusteth in thee. When I have nothing, I still have thee, and that is all. Psalm 20. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. therefore will I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. He hideth me in places not even I can see. Psalm. Behold, thou desirest truth in the inward parts, and in the hidden part thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. In thy cleansing I find a peace deeper than reason. Psalm 62. My soul, wait thou only upon God, for my expectation is from him. He only is my rock, and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. I wait, not with fear, but with quiet assurance. Psalm 30. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine. When all else dries up, thou art my hidden well. Psalm 90. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Those that be planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. For the Lord is upright. He is my rock. Psalm 7. Thou, which hast showed me great and sore troubles, shalt quicken me again. Thou shalt increase my greatness, and comfort me on every side. Trouble is not the end, but the soil of my rise. Psalm 30. If I take the wings of the morning, and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. There is no place too far, no sorrow too deep, where thy hand cannot reach. Psalm 20. The Lord will give strength unto his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace. It is not peace the world giveth, but a sacred hush that stills even the storm within. Psalm 119. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. Uphold me according unto thy word, that I may live. And let me not be ashamed of my hope. Hold thou me up, and I shall be safe. My hope is not in vain, for it is anchored in thee. Psalm 4. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me, and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of an horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock. And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our God. Waiting became worship, and sorrow turned into strength. Psalm 20. Shew me thy ways, O Lord. Teach me thy paths. Lead me in thy truth, and teach me, for thou art the God of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day. I ask not for shortcuts, only the path thy hand prepareth. Psalm 130. I wait for the Lord, my soul doth wait, and in his word do I hope. My soul waiteth for the Lord, more than they that watch for the morning. More than the dawn itself, I long for thy voice to speak peace to my heart. Psalm 1. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. Lord, I have hoped for thy salvation, and done thy commandments. My soul hath kept thy testimonies, and I love them exceedingly. In obedience I have found rest for my soul. Psalm 7. In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion. Deliver me in thy righteousness, and cause me to escape. Incline thine ear unto me, and save me. Be thou my strong habitation. When the world is loud and shifting, thou remainest unmoved. Psalm 4. There be many that say, who will show us any good? Lord, lift thou up the light of thy countenance upon us. I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. In the night season, thy light guardeth my sleep. Psalm 100. Hear my prayer, O Lord, and let my cry come unto thee. Hide not thy face from me in the day when I am in trouble. Incline thine ear unto me. In the day when I call, answer me speedily. I need not explain my pain. Thou knowest before I speak. Psalm 40. O send out thy light and thy truth. Let them lead me, let them bring me unto thy holy hill. Then will I go unto the altar of God, unto God my exceeding joy. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? Hope in God, for I shall yet praise him. Light is on the way, though my eyes see not yet. Psalm 1. I cried unto thee, O Lord. I said, Thou art my refuge, and my portion in the land of the living. Bring my soul out of prison, that I may praise thy name. The righteous shall compass me about, for thou shalt deal bountifully with me. Where I was trapped, thy mercy hath loosed me. Psalm 3. Trust in the Lord, and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him. The soil of trust yieldeth divine fruit. Psalm 90. When I said, My foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Lord, held me up. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul. While the world overwhelmeth, thy stillness fills me with joy. Psalm 19. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse thou me from secret faults. Let the words of my mouth, and the meditation of my heart, be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Even my hidden corners cry for thy light. Psalm 27. I had fainted, unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. The blessing tarrieth, but it cometh surely. Psalm 30. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Where tears fall in silence, his nearness speaketh louder than words. Psalm 1. The Lord doth build up Jerusalem. He gathereth together the outcasts of Israel. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. What man cannot mend, God gently restoreth with mercy and time. Psalm 6. Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. Return, O Lord, deliver my soul. O save me, for thy mercy's sake. Even when I am too weak to lift my head, I lift my heart to thee. Psalm 1. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of mine enemies. The Lord will perfect that which concerneth me. Thy mercy endureth forever. I am not forsaken in the fire, but refined. Psalm 5. Thou tellest my wanderings, put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? When I cry unto thee, then shall mine enemies turn back. Every tear is noticed, every sigh is sacred in thy keeping. Psalm 16. But I am poor and sorrowful. Let thy salvation, O God, set me up on high. I will praise the name of God with a song, and will magnify him with thanksgiving. Even sorrow can become the song of the redeemed. Psalm 1. Hear me speedily, O Lord, my spirit faileth. Hide not thy face from me. Cause me to hear thy loving kindness in the morning, for in thee do I trust. Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my God. Lead me into the land of uprightness. In my low estate, I seek thy guiding hand above all. Psalm 30. Lord, all my desire is before thee, and my groaning is not hid from thee. I am ready to halt, and my sorrow is continually before me. In thee, O Lord, do I hope thou wilt hear, O Lord my God. In my exhaustion, I find quiet hope that does not waver. Psalm 1. But do thou for me, O God the Lord, for thy name's sake, because thy mercy is good, deliver thou me. For I am poor and needy, and my heart is wounded within me. Thou hast never despised a broken spirit. Psalm 30. O Lord my God, I cried unto thee, and thou hast healed me. Thou hast brought up my soul from the grave. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. The night hath its limits, but thy joy hath no end. Psalm 60. Come and hear, all ye that fear God, and I will declare what he hath done for my soul. I cried unto him with my mouth, and he was extolled with my tongue. Blessed be God, which hath not turned away my prayer. When none else listened, heaven inclined itself to me. Psalm 20. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. In the darkest valley, thy presence lighteth my path. Psalm 109. Let I pray thee, thy merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. Let thy tender mercies come unto me, that I may live, for thy law is my delight. When pain threatens to undo me, thy kindness holdeth me together. Psalm 20. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness, for his name's sake. His care is constant, and his presence never faileth. Psalm. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. Even in silence the skies preach of his goodness. Psalm. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. For he standeth before me as my defender and my God. Psalm 60. O God, thou art my God. Early will I seek thee. My soul thirsteth for thee, to see thy power and thy glory, so as I have seen thee in the sanctuary. Because thy loving kindness is better than life, my lips shall praise thee. Psalm 7. But I will hope continually, and will yet praise thee more and more. My mouth shall show forth thy righteousness, and thy salvation all the day. I will go in the strength of the Lord God. Hope is the anchor I tie my soul to. Psalm 20. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The one who watcheth over me is never weary. Psalm 20. Lord, I have loved the habitation of thy house, and the place where thine honor dwelleth. Gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloody men. Let me ever dwell where thy glory resteth. Psalm 11. Surely he shall not be moved forever. The righteous shall be in everlasting remembrance. He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting in the Lord. The heart that is fixed on thee feareth no dark report. Psalm 11. I love the Lord, because he hath heard my voice, and my supplications. Because he hath inclined his ear unto me, therefore will I call upon him as long as I live. To be heard by thee is comfort enough for my day. Psalm 3. Thy mercy, O Lord, is in the heavens, and thy faithfulness reacheth unto the clouds. How excellent is thy loving kindness! Therefore the children of men put their trust under the shadow of thy wings. Mercy that has no ceiling nor floor, yet holdeth all who enter in. Psalm 30. I will praise thee with my whole heart. Before the gods will I sing praise unto thee. In the day when I cried, thou answeredst me, and strengthenedst me with strength in my soul. Thy answer may be quiet, but it changeth everything. Psalm 2. The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of the God of Jacob defend thee. Send thee help from the sanctuary, and strengthen thee out of Zion. Heaven sendeth help that the world cannot block. Psalm 15. But I will sing of thy power. Yea, I will sing aloud of thy mercy in the morning. For thou hast been my defense and refuge in the day of my trouble. Unto thee, O my strength, will I sing, for my joy is born from thy protection. Psalm 1. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. The mountains cannot move him, nor the valleys silence his strength. Psalm 20. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Even when the world forgets, God watcheth still. Psalm 2. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Every hour, every shadow is governed by his mercy. Psalm 12. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out, and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore. Thy very breath is guarded by eternal hands. Psalm 1. They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abideth forever. As the mountains are round about Jerusalem, so the Lord is round about his people. Steadfastness is not mine, but his. Psalm 12. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh, but in vain. He giveth his beloved sleep. True rest cometh not from effort, but from surrender. Psalm 30. Our soul waiteth for the Lord. He is our help and our shield, for our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us. Joy riseth from trust like dawn upon the earth. Psalm 8. For thou wilt light my candle. The Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. As for God, his way is perfect. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in him. There is no shadow his light cannot reach. Psalm 9. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. In that quiet place, fear hath no breath. Psalm 9. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. Truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Wings that once hovered, now hold thee close. Psalm 9. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness. His presence changeth the nature of fear. Psalm 60. Preserve me, O God, for in thee do I put my trust. Thou art my Lord, my goodness extendeth not to thee. All my refuge resteth in thee alone. Psalm 20. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Light that leadeth cannot be overtaken.